everybody, it's Gypsy. I've got my tea. You guys want to grab a cup? I'm just drinking black tea today because I need the boost. Anyways, it's time for another vocabulary lesson. In fact, I, Gypsy, have decided we are going to do a series of vocabulary lessons. People are changing the meanings, the definitions of words willy-nilly, flippantly, and way too often that me, as someone who loves words, I love to read, I love to write. When I was in school, other than art, my favorite thing to do was diagram sentences. That's how much I love words and languages. So I feel very strongly about this. You cannot just go around changing the definitions of words to suit your purpose willy-nilly. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. Now, our last vocabulary lesson was the definition of hesitant, because that was being misused. Now, hesitant, we came to the conclusion at the end of our lesson, hesitant means that you're not sure. Well, maybe, I'll think about it, a wishy-washy thing. Most of us who were being called hesitant about a certain subject was not. We were not hesitant. For me, personally, it was a definite no, and it still is a definite no. I'm not hesitant in the least. I've made my decision. Boom. It's not going to change. Anyways, that being said, today's vocabulary word is liberal. So anyways, let's get started with the word liberal. I'm going to read the definition. Get back into my phone here. Okay. Liberal. Willing to respect, emphasis on respect, or accept behavior or opinions different from one's own. Open to new ideas, and I am addressing both sides of these, I want to say issues today. It is so stupid what is going on. Okay, that's for both sides. I'm not calling anyone specific out because I see it everywhere on both sides. Okay. Second one is relating to or denoting a political and social philosophy that promotes individual, emphasis on the individual, rights, civil liberties, democracy, and free enterprise. Okay, so I'm going to go with that. Okay, those are the definitions, and I am reading from Oxford Language Dictionary. Now, what I have noticed over the years, I'd say last decade or two, but the last few years has been really sped up and very strong. So this is what liberal means. Liberal. Liber, I think it is. Yeah, I'm thinking Spanish. Yeah, that's like not my second, it's sort of my second language. Means free. Okay? Now, when we say we're willing to respect or accept, if you can't accept someone else's opinions that are different from your own, or even their lifestyle, you can't accept it, that's okay. You don't have to, but respect it. Okay? Now this goes on both sides. There are a lot of things that are not necessarily new, but that have come out of the closet that people are not used to. Okay? That doesn't mean we have, like I don't have to accept something or somebody else doesn't have to accept something. If it's your thing, go for it. Okay? It goes both ways. If you are liberal, you are willing to, be yourself. Keep your private business to yourself, too. TMI is still a thing, people. It really is. I don't know. I was a young adult. I was younger. TMI, too much information. Nobody needs to know everything about your private business. Okay? We know what I'm talking about here. That's your thing, and whatever you do, whoever you are, it's okay with me. I'm not going to judge you on it. But what we can't do is shove it in each other's face. There are people who cannot accept certain things in their life. They're not equipped to. It's not for them. We are, what does it say? Individual rights, because we are individuals and we're all different. We don't have to accept it. What we should always do is respect it. Unless you're going around abusing and murdering people, I can respect it. I can never ever respect violence. And another thing I cannot respect is taking away other individuals' freedoms and rights. Those two things I can't respect. You will never ever get me to do that. However, okay, relating or denoting a political and social philosophy that promotes individual rights. Again, because we're all individuals, we all know what they call inalienable rights in our that document. I sometimes question if it still exists, the United States Constitution. I know it's there. We got to start reading that. And yeah, reading that again. Come on, people. Anyways, I wonder if this is still America, because it doesn't seem like it to me. Civil liberties, democracy, and free enterprise. Okay. This means we all have the right, well, to our individual rights, our creator-given rights. And even if you are atheist, you still have creator-given rights. Maybe not in your head, you have those rights, you know. But to you, not from a creator. But everybody else who is not atheist, no matter what your belief system is, those people do too. Okay? Atheists, it doesn't matter. If you are living and breathing, you have these individual rights. And my phone went blank again. Stop that. Okay. Civil liberties. And come on, just being a human being. Yeah, we have the right to be our individual selves and to use our creativity to make it. Okay, and we all come in to these lives with different talents and abilities. Not everybody does the same thing. Not everybody can do the same thing. The reason we all come in with different things, and believe me, everybody has abilities and talents that they can contribute to society. I'm going to say their community. Yeah, the entire world. Okay? Everybody does. It's just we demean certain things. And they should never be demeaned. But we need all these things. Okay? That's why we all come in with individually with different things to contribute. Okay? And they are all worthy. They are all have value. We need what everybody has to contribute. Okay? So liberal means you can be who you are and use your abilities and talents to make a life for yourself. You create to make that life for yourself, and you're contributing something to everyone else. Okay? That's being liberal. That's where the freedom comes in. Okay? Liber, freedom. Okay? Yeah, my grandma was telling me I'm saying it wrong. She's from Chile. Yeah, but anyways, I'm not going to get into that. Anyways, that's where the freedoms come in. When you call yourself a liberal, yet you're taking those freedoms from people by expecting not equality, but for everybody to have the same shot, it's the same thing. When I just said everybody comes in with different abilities, if you take somebody whose abilities and talents are different, and you expect them to do what somebody who is meant to do for that position, that's not freedom. Okay? That person should be inclined to do what their abilities are. Okay? This is why in school we cannot tell the children what they should be when they grow up. And don't ask them when they're... I mean, yeah, as a dream, yes. But to ask them and have them written in stone, is stupid. But what I'm saying is, by dehumanizing people, it's almost like we're taking away genders. Okay? Now, I've like, for instance, I feel like my rights and my liberties are being infringed on when they're trying to get rid of the word woman or mother especially. Okay? Being a woman is an honor. Being a man whoever you are is an honor. If you, I'm not sure how to word this, go by a different gender or whatever, and I am not well versed in this because I don't feel the need to. If I meet somebody who goes by a different gender, I expect them to tell me what it is, so I will use it. Okay? It is too hard to tell everyone. Okay? However, when I hear like they're trying to take away the word mother and refer to mothers or women in general as birthing what? Not birthing units. Birthing people. That's an insult. Okay? And again, like Adele, I love being a woman. I'm proud that I'm a woman, and I don't hate men. Not at all. I'm just proud of who I am. And when you have someone in your life who calls you mother, it is an honor. People are trying to push these terms. They're not parents. They don't know what an honor it is to be called that. It's an important job to raise your child, and they are your children. So when you take that from someone, you take away my title of mother, I want to call me a birthing person, you're taking away my rights, my individual rights, my civil liberty. I am a mother. Soon I'll be a grandmother. Don't ever take that away from me. Okay? Now, if you are a mother or a woman and you want to be called a birthing person, go with that. But don't put it on everybody because I won't have it. I'm offended. Okay? Those people who are constantly offended and trying to force on everybody else their viewpoint, which is the opposite of liberal, is my point. It seems to me that those that call themselves liberal are the ones taking away others' individual and civil rights. Hi everyone, it's Gypsy, and I'd like to remind you that my printed merchandise with my original artwork is again available at gypsywitchcreations.com. I am currently focusing on my decentralized American Eagle line. I currently have mugs, water bottles, bumper stickers, and magnets, and soon t-shirts will be available. Okay, if you want to use those titles for yourself, you go ahead. Never ever try to push it on someone else. Now, someone like me, I am not a conservative and I'm not a liberal. Even though I've been accused of being conservative, but I think someone like me often is mistaken for a conservative. Now, if I have to belong to a party, I belong to the Think for Yourself party. Okay, so that's where I'm going with this. You want that respect of people referring to you properly or giving you your equal rights. You must do it in return to that person, whether they're in your group, your tribe, whatever. You must. Respect is earned. Okay, like I said, all somebody has to do is let me know, and I will do my best to remember that. As long as you don't push your agenda on me. It's like religion. If you're going to push your religion on me, I will have nothing to do with you. It's rude to push your shit on others. It is. No matter what it is, whether it's the gender preference thing, whether it's religion, whether it's politics, which we need to get out of that politics shit. Letting something so stupid divide us. That's what the big wigs want. They want us divided. Damn, so many are falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. We got to stop that. Be who you are. Be who you want to be. But you must allow that for others. Everyone. Everyone has the right to free speech, too. The First Amendment is for everyone. That's called being liberal. Liberal. Free. Liberal is abundance. Like sprinkle salt on liberally? A lot. You want your freedoms. You want to be respected for who you are or who you want to be or whatever. It has to be liberal. Do it liberally. That means across the board. And I'm going to go there again, Dad. We once told the story, my dad and I. When I was young adult, late teens. My early 20s. Okay. Somebody had said, and I cannot remember what this person said. I was so upset by it because I felt it was hateful. I told my dad, I said, well, he shouldn't be able to say those things. And my dad said, well, if he can't say that, what happens to the First Amendment? It's no longer America. And if he can't say those things, then you can't say what you want to say. I can't. Nobody can. Yes, it's the downfall of America, the death of America, taking away the First Amendment, my dad is saying. Yeah, we had that conversation decades ago. My dad's been gone. He died 25 years ago. Yeah, so he was 58. I'm 57. It was a long time ago. We had this conversation. He saw it coming back then. And here we are, people. Okay, liberal. Free speech, free to be who you are, while respecting everyone else. It's an even play. If you want people to respect who you are and acknowledge who you are, you have to give it to others too. I was born a woman. I am a woman. And as painful as my journey of being a mother has been, I am honored to be a mother, and I love being a mother. And I expect to be referred that way. Okay, so I would expect that. And I would return the favor to someone who would want something different. If you respect me, I'll respect you. That's how a ascended, mature society works. Okay? I may not agree with you on everything. I may not be able to accept something about you or your beliefs or whatever. Like, I can't accept trying to convince, evangelizing all over the place. I cannot accept that. But people do it. I understand their thinking. In other words, I don't accept it. I won't tolerate it if it's done to me. I put my foot down so many times. I have evangelists running from me in fear. Okay, that's all right. So I don't do it to you. Don't do it to me. Okay, I respect your reasons for wanting to do it. You go do it. Somebody's open to it. If you want to be referred by a different pronoun, gender, whatever it is, as long as you're not hurting anyone, I will respect you, whether I agree with it or not. I will respect who you are and what you want, as long as you are polite and kind. That is being liberal. Because when you want civil liberties, individual rights for all, that means for all, even the ones you don't agree with. That is liberal. That is freedom. That is freedom. Is which we have a saying, do what ye will, harm none. That means do what you want. Be who you are. Be true to yourself. But don't hurt anybody doing it. When you start taking away others' rights, which is not liberal, it's not free, just so you get your acknowledgement, you're hurting others. Okay? In many cases, and I'd say for most people, you come on that strong where you get angry and somebody makes a mistake or they don't agree with you, and you get angry like that, you're not going to get the respect you are seeking, and you will never get that acknowledgement. And why? You know what others think of you is none of your business. Look for your acknowledgement within. We shall be looking within. Who cares what other people think of you? And why do you need the whole world to do it? Wouldn't you want it from those who are most important to you? I would. I wouldn't care about others. Those who are most important to me. And I would ask them in a respectful manner to please acknowledge this and be okay with it, okay? Did you want to interject that, honey? Not really, Mom. Okay. Right. And if it doesn't, I don't know what people who are important to you are like. If they're not open, come up with a healthy and kind way to deal with it. Okay? If they're not advanced enough to accept it, there are people out there who are. Accept you for who you are. Don't force yourself on people. That's not liberal. Equal civil rights, individual rights are for all. Freedom of speech is for all, whether you agree with them or not. Those are the facts. That's what it is. Liberal means a lot of freedom. A lot of freedom. You want to be who you are, you have to allow others to be who they are. I'm a woman. I don't know, I guess an elderly woman, a postmenopausal woman. I'm mother. I like being those things. It's who I am. Uh-oh. Is the spirit too close to the camera? No? We're frozen. Hello? I don't know what happened to my video. I think you guys can hear me. Anyways, because of this, I think you get my point. Liberal, free, a lot of freedom for all, even the ones you don't agree with. So I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be and make it a joyful one. I'm sorry about the freezing.